honored and happy. I'm JC Ward. I'm one of the leaders, and this is my site. I'm Annie Daniel. I'm a math teacher at Cusd.
And I'm Carlos Victoria, and this is my son, and I'm happy to be concluded today. All right, so am I ready to begin? So my name is Juan Carlos Victoria. Like I said, I was an ELA teacher in Cusd Elementary. I teach ELA and history. I was a teacher for the last 4 years prior to joining Compton. I was teaching for 3 years up in the Bay Area, traditionally upper elementary. And then I started my journey into middle school. I started my journey into the middle school.
Just hold it.
Before joining Clinton, and before joining Compton as a whole, I was teaching for the last 4 years, as I was saying. And during that time, I developed myself as a teacher through my experiences at the beginning of I developed my classroom management skills, my abilities to create rigorous lessons through professional developments and through the rigors and obstacles of being a brand new teacher. During my time at TIPS, this is where I developed my ability at a new grade level. This is where I really honed my skills by refining them through different professional developments, different peer observations, and also through the mentor observations that have really helped develop me and help refine my abilities. For my ILP, I chose to focus on my English learners and my special needs learners. Through the first trimester, I focused on technology, and going into my second trimester, I've noticed a lot of great need from these specific these specific groups and populations within my classrooms, and I recognized that I need to do a little bit more. So I switched my focus from my ILP to my ELs and my special needs learners. I focused heavily on RI and RL standards, and focusing on building background knowledge through summaries, building vocabulary for the students, and also building test rationale as well, because I think that's such an important skill to be able to have and be able to use whenever they get to the CAS test at the end of the year. Through the ILP research, as you can tell, I saw significant growth across all my population for my classmates. Specifically my ELs and my special needs learners. Through that, I recognized that my learners were able to understand main ideas a lot more. They were able to use supporting details, and they still had an opportunity with inferences, but this is one of those areas where I can now take this information from my ILP, from my action research and all the formative assessments I've done, and use that to guide my intervention going forward for the rest of the year. As I complete TIPS, I've grown immensely throughout the year and have reached new heights thanks to the TIPS program and thanks to all the people that have been involved in my teaching career over the last year. And with that did come some challenges. Definitely one of the challenges that I faced early on was the instruction for ELs and special needs learners. And from that, I was able to create a plan, able to create creative solutions by the help of mentors, peer observations, the different resources the district provides, and be able to come up with a positive outcome for all these students and be impactful for these students. Some of the highlights of my journey, I've been able to help students grow across the different standards, refine my approach as a teaching through intentionality. That's been one of my biggest focuses for myself personally this year, is teaching through intentionality, cultivating a positive learning environment, and really finding my joy in teaching this year. I feel like the last couple of years have been a little difficult, but I feel like this year I've really found my joy in teaching. And my future as an educator, I want to continue to create positive learning environments for my students, create a learning environment that's also fun and enjoyable, and allows my students to create project-based learning. Hopefully one day pursue my administrative credential and just continue to refine my craft as an educator.